This is the video game VOTARY. Show your support and hit subscribe right now. The gaming community is very innovative and forever evolving, with many layers from modding and just finding new ways to bring your old hardware and software to the current climate of the video game community and making things so much better. In comes the McWILL mod. What is it? What does it do? And does it really make that difference? And is it worth the cost? Sit back, subscribe, catch the vibe, and find out right here next. Okay guys, and welcome back to the video. So on the left, I have an original blue version, a special edition version of the GAMEGEAR. Everything's original. The sound capacitors haven't been replaced. This original screen with original clarity, contrast, everything. Nothing's been changed on that, except a minor crack on the screen, but it won't affect the gameplay. On the right is the GAMEGEAR sent to me from GameGears for You with the McWILL mod and replaced capacitors. And below it, I got some spare games that I'll be doing some giveaways on the channel in the near future, but I actually had doubles of them because I bought a lot of GameGear games. And so basically I'm going to have them side by side so you can see the direct comparison and see the benefits of doing the McWILL mod to your GameGear and how it basically brings your GameGear completely back to life and completely revamps the entire GameGear experience. So let's start with World Series Baseball. Okay guys, so I'm going to format the video once again. I'm going to start with the original, completely unmodded original GameGear. They both have 6 Energizer batteries in there. Sound capacitors are original, screen is original, and I'm going to have them both lined up side by side so you can see the same game on both versions. So again, this is the original. We're just going to start up a game real quick. Just gonna pick anybody just to sake to get the game started. I think I actually was hitting the back buttons. I did. So you can see it's a little difficult to see. Still playable, but a little difficult to see. Very, very difficult to see. So that's the original GameGear, unmodded, original sound capacitors, original screen. So now let's check out World Series Baseball on the McWILL modded screen. And here it is on the McWILL modded screen. And as you can see already, my initial impression of turning this McWILL modded GameGear on was wow. And I mean, I said that instantly on powering up. I have the volume down because capacitors have been replaced. So much better sound quality. See how much clearer that sound is? It really is incredible. It really brings the GameGear completely back to life. Totally playable experience here in 2020, almost 30 years later, and I can honestly sit and play the GameGear for hours at this point, as opposed to struggling with the original. This was just such a great invention. So I want to take the time and develop that. And even like the camera, the video camera isn't really doing it justice. I'm telling you, it really is something, but you still can see. It's still very, very noticeable even through the camera. Even through the camera. I picked the same teams, same stadium, same everything. Everything's exactly the same. It's incredible. So let's get a side by side of both. Okay guys, here they are side by side. Both same teams, same game, both at a timeout screen. And look at the difference. simply incredible. It is really incredible. If you're a fan of a Game Gear 30 years ago and you still got some games or you're looking to collect for it, I would highly recommend performing a McWILL modification. This one in particular doesn't have the VGA out, but there are some available that can be done by Game Gears for you. He just didn't do it on this particular model, which is fine. I'm completely fine with that, but this completely changes the experience and makes it very playable almost 30 years later. Look at that screen, just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So let's move on to our second game we're going to compare, and it's going to be one of the classic Game Gear games, Lion King. Okay guys, now I just started up the Lion King for both. Let me see if I can adjust the contrast on the original. Try to make it a little bit better as best as I can get it. Very difficult. If you look at those two screens right there, it is literally night and day. Same time, same screens. Look at that. Just a completely total gaming experience. So let me give you some up close gameplay of each. Alright guys, so here's the original. Try to give you the best gameplay as possible. Again, right here in this mode, in this current position, it's not as bad, but definitely in comparison to the McWILL is different. So this, again, this is on the original unmodded Game Gear, almost 30 years old, still kicking though, which I'm appreciative of. But if you have a bunch of Game Gear games like myself that you picked up in a lot, and you just want to get some enjoyment out of those games and kind of play it, you know, more of a futuristic style and up to date, McWILL is the way to go. So let's check out the McWILL modded Game Gear version of Lion King. And here is the same game, but on the McWILL modded Game Gear. Like I said, night and day. Beautiful clarity. Sound is even better. And I don't even have the volume up high on this one because it's not needed, because the sound capacitor has been replaced and it just sounds so much better, looks so much better. It almost brung this thing into the 21st century. It really is incredible what this McWILL mod does to this Game Gear, and just kind of bringing it, you know, full circle and into the future. I love it so much. Like I honestly was really blown away, and I'm super thankful to Game Gears for you for sending this product out for a review. Very thankful. So like I said, instantly you could just see amazing color, amazing contrast. LCD backlit screen does a world difference. So let's check out the final game, which is going to be Sonic 2. Okay guys, this is Sonic 2 running on the original. You can hear the McWILL version on the side. I got that running just so we can be ready to go. Underground Zone 1. Oh, you can't see. It's a little laggy because of me looking at the looking through the camera. Slows it down a little bit. Whoops. I died. Let's give it another run through so y'all can get the picture. I'm sure y'all got it already. It's very obvious. And it's very difficult to see, even through the cameras. Made it that much more difficult. Like I said, you still can play it. It just makes things very difficult, not being able to see very well. completed that. So let's check out the McWILL modded. Same game, same level, same stage. All right, we're back with the McWILL modded version of the Sega Game Gear with Sonic 2. Like I said, night and day. Even through the camera, it's instantaneous. You can see the difference right away. Bright, vibrant colors. Great sound. This is really just incredible. I just love how some of these independent developers and creators are coming together, working hard to kind of, in a sense, preserve games and bringing them back to life and stuff like that, and just making them better. Almost kind of making them future proof, man. You know, for just to be 30 years old and make it look this good is really very, very special. It's an incredible thing. And if I'm being completely honest, I'm in love with this thing, honestly. And when I tell you, when I turned it on instantaneous, I was like, oh my God, the screen is incredible. So let's get another side by side of the two running. As you can see here, get a glimpse. I mean, like I said, it's just night and day. Night and day. That's the original. The LCD McWILL modded screen. So once again, special thank you to Game Gears for You. I'm going to be linking their website in the description below. So if you want any services, you can purchase a McWILL modded Game Gear directly from them, or you can send yours in to get the service done, or you can even order the parts from them and perform it yourself. There is some soldering involved, very small wiring. So I would recommend, if you are doing it, that you have some kind of experience with soldering and small electrical work, so that you don't damage your Game Gear or any of the parts. But definitely check out Game Gears for You. And not only do they do Game Gears, but they also offer services for the Atari Lynx as well as the Game Boy Color. So anything that you need to upgrade your Atari Lynx, your Sega Game Gear, or your Game Boy Color, head over to Game Gears for You, and they got everything you need from parts to service. It's just great quality and great customer service. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching the video. Drop a like down there on the video. Also leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the McWILL mod. Do you have it? And also, what do you think after seeing this video? Does it make you want to perform it? And if you do, head over to Game Gears for You and check them out. It's your boy, the Video Game VOTARY. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Thank you for watching. Follow me on all social media platforms at Video Game VOTARY.